Look, we want to apologize up front that Jenny in the B block will not be making an appearance this week. We're sorry. She threw her back out. We're not sure. At least that's the rumor. We do expect her back next week. One guy, though, who is dancing is Congressman Paul Ryan. He has to dance around this ongoing controversy about his congressional budget and his Catholic faith. The controversy began after Ryan told the Brody file that his Catholic faith informed his views on the budget plan. Well, that led to this. Protesters outside of Georgetown University, where Ryan was delivering a speech on his budget. They say his budget would cut benefits for poor people, and that's not very Catholic of him.
In many ways, American politics has divided us on every issue, except apparently this one. The USCCB has condemned Ryan's budget, Georgetown faculty, and so it's united with traditionally leftist causes of helping the poor.
What we saw today is a demonstration by Catholics and people of faith standing up saying, we're not going to have our faith used as a weapon against the poor. So that's simply our message today. If you're going to speak as a person of faith, you do not use it to punish the poor. And when it comes to terms of economic issues, when it comes to dealing with the deficit and the debt, we must first remember that our budgets are moral documents.
Ryan isn't budging. As a matter of fact, he says, give me a break.
As a Catholic holding office, conforms to the social doctrine as best I can make of it. What I have to say about the social doctrine of the Church is from the viewpoint of a Catholic in politics, applying my understanding to the problems of the day. Serious problems like those we face today require charitable conversation. Civil public dialogue goes to the heart of solidarity, the virtue that does not divide society into classes and groups, but builds up the common good of all. The overarching threat to our whole society today is the exploding federal debt.
This whole Catholic budget Paul Ryan controversy leads us to this week's Brody File commentary. I can pretty much confirm that Paul Ryan is not the devil. When I interviewed him, I didn't see any horns or a red cape. But if you listen to progressive Catholics long enough, you might have a different impression about him. Look, here's the deal. Ryan is not getting rid of the social safety net. It would be one thing for Ryan to come out and say, sorry, everybody, just not enough money to pay for all these government benefits, so you're on your own. Good luck. That's not what he's doing. What he's saying is that tough choices need to be made, and if slow cuts aren't made now, then it's setting poor people up for a rude awakening in the years ahead when they really will be cut off cold turkey. So let's stop the melodrama. Okay, on the question of morality, it seems to us here at the Brody File that it's less moral to lie about the dangers ahead and more moral, if that's a phrase, to tell the truth now to prevent a future catastrophe. All right, one final note before we head to break. We want to let you know that the Brody File's first book comes out next month. That's right, June 19th to be exact. It's called The Tea-Vangelicals, the inside story of how the Tea Party and evangelicals are taking back America. Ooh, dangerous. You can pre-order it now. Just go to Amazon.com.